Ford and Lincoln recall Roundup, Explorer, F350 Super Duty, Aviator. Ford and Lincoln released information on a flurry of recalls this morning. There are 3 in total, and they span different models and separate issues. Those models include the 2013-2017 Ford Explorer, 2022-21 Lincoln Aviator and 2022-21 Ford F350 Super Duty. We'll organize these 3 in order of most cars recalled. 2013-17 Ford Explorer. This recall is a substantial 774,696 vehicles, of which 676,152 are in North America. Why? Ford says these vehicles may experience a seized cross-axis ball joint that may cause a fractured rear suspension toe link. The diminished steering control that would follow could increase the likelihood of a crash, Ford states. Only vehicles that spend time in high-corrosion states should be affected, Ford says. That means places that lay salt down, experience cold weather and high humidity. Owners of these vehicles will need to take their car into the dealership, where it will be inspected to determine if it needs work. If so, Ford will replace the cross-axis ball joint/knuckle, then replace the toe links with a newly designed part. Notifications to owners of these vehicles are scheduled to be sent out the week of August 23rd. We'll note that Ford is reporting 6 allegations of injury related to this issue. For those who don't live in the high-corrosion states/their car was never registered in those states, Ford is offering a customer satisfaction program in case you were interested in having the work done anyway. 2022-21 Lincoln Aviator. Lincoln is pulling back 40,995 new Aviators due to an improperly secured battery cable wire harness. This recall is to gasoline-only versions of the Aviator, so Ring FEV buyers need inquiry. The wire harness may contact the AC compressor pulley due to it being secured improperly. Ford says that over time, the pulley could rub through the wire harness insulation, resulting in a short circuit and ultimately a fire. However, Ford is not currently aware of any injuries or fires related to this concern as of now. When you bring your car in, the dealer will inspect all the parts to determine what needs to be done. Fixes range from a basic tie strap to keep the harness away from the pulley if it hasn't made contact yet, to replacement of the wire harness and AC belt if the contact has caused damage. Owners should expect to be notified the week of July 30th if their Aviator is involved in the recall. 2022-2021 Ford F350 Super Duty. There are 34,939 Super Duty trucks involved in this recall, and it's limited to models with the 6.7-liter power-stroke diesel engine and single rear wheel axle. There could be a rear axle housing spring seat interface weld issue. Ultimately, Ford says this issue could cause the rear drive line to disconnect. If this occurs, there's no way you don't notice it. Ford warns of loss of motive power and loss of transmission park function, which happen to be a couple vital functions when it comes to driving a vehicle. Your warning for a soon-to-be disconnected rear drive line include vibration or shaking at highway speeds, plus shuddering under acceleration. Those trucks being recalled will be inspected by the dealer. If the axle is deformed, Ford says it will replace the axle housing. If not, Ford says the dealer will perform a weld repair on the spring seats to make sure it doesn't fail. As of now, Ford isn't reporting any accidents or injuries related to this issue. Expect to be notified the week of August 16th if your truck is part of the recall.